Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Chaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Sloke Bhaktin Bhavadir Naisiti Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. So today we are going to discuss about Canto 1, chapter 16, text 10. The chapter name is How Parikshit Received the Age of Kali. How Parikshit Received the Age of Kali. Canto 1, chapter 16, text 10. 1, 16, 10. Please repeat behind me. Suta Uvacha Yada Parikshit Kuru Jangale Avchat Yada Parikshit Kuru Jangale Avshat Kalim Pravishtam Nija Chakravartite Kalim Pravishtam Nija Chakravartite Nishamya Vartam Anadi Priyam Atataha Nishamya Vartam Anadi Priyam Tataha Sarasanam Samyuga Saundir Adahiri Sarasanam Samyuga Saundir Adade Where by one meaning? Suta Uvacha Suta Goswami said Yada when Parikshit Maharaj Parikshit Kuru Jangale in the capital of Kuru's empire Avasad was residing Kalim the symptoms of age of Kali Pravishtam entered Nija Chakravartite within his jurisdiction Nishamya thus hearing Vartam news Anadi Priyam not very palatable Tataha thereafter Sarasanam arrows and bow Samyuga having gotten a chance for Saundihi material activities Adadi took up Translation purport by His Divine Abhay Channavan A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Please repeat behind me. Suta Goswami said, while Maharaja Parikshit was residing in the capital of the Kuru Empire, the symptoms of the Kali, the symptoms of age of Kali began to infiltrate within the jurisdiction of his state. When he learned about this, he did not think the matter very palatable. This did, however, give him a chance to fight. He took up his bow and arrow and prepared himself for military activities. Purport. The state administration of Maharaja Parikshit was so perfect that he was sitting in his capital peacefully, but he got the news that the symptoms of the age of Kali had already inflated in the jurisdiction of the state, and he did not like this news. What are the symptoms of the age of Kali? There are illicit connection with women, indulge in meat eating, intoxication, and taking pleasure in gambling. The age of Kali literally means the age of quarrel, and the above mentioned 4 symptoms in human society are root causes for all kind of quarrel. Maharaja Parikshit heard that some of the people of the state had already taken to those symptoms, and he wanted to take immediate steps against such causes of unrest. This means that at least up to the regime of Maharaja Parikshit, such symptoms of public life were practically unknown, and as soon as they were slightly detected, he wanted to root them out. The news was not palatable for him, but in a way it was because Maharaja Parikshit got a chance to fight. There was no need to fight with small states because everyone was peacefully under his subjection. But the age of Kali Yuga, miscreants gave his fighting spirit a chance for exhibition. A perfect Kshatriya king is always jubilant as soon as he gets a chance to fight, just as a sportsman is eager when there is a chance for a sporting match. It is no argument that in the age of Kali such symptoms are predestined. If so, then why was there preparation for fighting out such symptoms? Such arguments are offered by lazy and unfortunate men. In the rainy season, rain is predestined, and yet people take precautions to protect themselves. Similarly, in the age of Kali, the symptoms as above mentioned are such sure is to infiltrate into social life, but it is the duty of the state to save the citizens from the association of the agents of the age of Kali. Maharaja Parikshit wanted to punish the miscreants indulging in the symptoms of Kali and thus save the innocent citizens who were pure in habit by culture of religion. It is the duty of the king to give such protection, and Maharaja Parikshit was perfectly right when he prepared himself to fight. Hare Krishna. So today's discussion about Maharaja Parikshit, he came to know that the Kali entered his kingdom. So it is not a good news for him. It is not a palatable news for him. So what he did, he is preparing himself to fight against Kali. So that is this sloka is mentioning that. Sutta Goswami is saying, by hearing the Kali Yuga entering the kingdom, immediately Maharaja Parikshit wanted to destroy those Kali Yuga symptoms immediately. Then he is preparing for taking his bow and arrow, he is getting ready for the fight. So Maharaja Parikshit was a powerful king. He was in the descendant of Pandavas. He is a grandson of Pandavas. He is a very powerful king. So there is no need for him to fight with any other kingdom and get that. Because of his powerful powers, all the other kingdoms are already under him only. So they are not fighting, nobody is fighting. So he didn't get a chance to fight. For example, if there is a sportsman, the sportsman always wanted to show his sportsmanship, right? If you see the small boys, they learn some gymnastics. Wherever they go, they'll try to show whatever they learn. And suppose they are going for the cricket, then they will do the action. Somebody going the karate, then they will do the action. So this is the spirit of the sportsmanship. So whatever the sportsman has learned, so he wanted to exhibit that to others. That is the quality of the sportsman. So similar way for the fighting, Kshatriya also. So he always in the fighting spirit. But he didn't get a chance. Parikshit Maharaj didn't get a chance. Then when he heard about Kali is entering, then he understood this is the time I want to show my fighting spirit. So immediately he took his bow and arrow and to get out from the palace to take care of this Kali Yuga symptoms. See, suppose if there is a rain is going to come. So what is the symptoms? There will be a cloud will come, the climate will be cold, the cold air will come. Then immediately we will understand this rain, it's going to be raining. So immediately we will take care of, we will take the precautions. If there is some cloth outside, we will take the cloth inside. If something has opened, then we will close that. So all the precautions we will do when there is a symptoms itself. If there is a winter season, if you see winter is going to come on October, November only, it will start. But now itself, if you see, there are people are there selling the blankets. In the Kerala market, their blankets, they are selling the blankets. Now itself they started. But still the winter is not started, but the symptoms, the rainy season is started, so people will feel cold, so they started their activities. So this is by seeing the symptoms, some precautions people used to take. So if there is a raining, then what you will do? You want to go out, then immediately you will take umbrella, you will get the raincoat. All the precautions you will take, then you will go. Similarly, when Kali's symptoms happen in his state, immediately Parikshit Maharaj, he wanted to take action against that. It's a precautionary exercise. So that means before Parikshit Maharaj, before Parikshit Maharaj kingdom, when we was ruling that place, the people are not aware of any of these 4 activities. Whatever the activities, Kali Yuga, people will get into that. What are those activities? 4 activities: illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, and meat eating. So these are the 4 activities people not doing there in this kingdom. Now they started doing all those activities. That is the symptom. So he wanted to kill who are all doing immediately. If somebody drinking, immediately he kill that person. Then what will happen? The other person who is seeing him, he'll get afraid. Okay, if I go there, if I do that, I am also getting killed. I will also get killed. So I won't do that. Similarly, somebody doing illicit sex, if he punished immediately, some prostitution is happening. If you kill the person, because during that time, the punishment, severe punishment is to kill immediately. To kill. If you kill that person, then what will happen? The other person, they won't do that. So because of that, he was going out and he was going to attack that people. If you take the Pandavas, so the Pandavas, they retired timely and gave the kingdom to Parikshit Maharaj. So what is meant by timely retirement? That means certain age, if we reach certain age, we have to leave all our duties and we need to look for the salvation, you look for the God realization, self-realization, we need to go out. But what is the current society is doing? Nothing. All the, you see the politicians and all, still they are catch hold of the seat. So yesterday there is a news. Manmohan Singh went to, he was at the age of 90, he unable to walk. He was in the wheelchair. Still they took him into the Rajya Sabha. So he wanted to oppose Modi government. So he was unable to walk also. Still people took him and they kept him until midnight. He unable to sit. Even he is sitting unable to sit. In that age also they wanted to do some politics. So that is the current Kali Yuga age. People are not ready to leave their position, leave their seats. But in the Pandavas' time, what they read, once their grandson is grown up, they also understand Kali Yuga is going to come. So let my grandson will take care of them, because we got to age. Let my grandson will take care of this. That's the way they gave the kingdom to Parikshit Maharaj and they left for the self-realization, God realization. So in Vedic times, all the people, all the men will treat, first they will give the knowledge of the brahmachari life itself. So till the brahmachari life, they will be in the Gurukula under a guru. The guru will teach them how to live in this material world. What is this material world? What are the qualities? What is the purpose of life? Everything they will teach in the brahmachari life itself. So till the brahmachari life, they won't have any nonsense activities. They won't do any nonsense activities. And once they come out, as per our Vedic culture, we wanted to see all the women as mother. All the women as mother. So that is our Vedic intention. So all the women should be treated as mother. So everyone will, now also if you see the villages and all, if you go, then they will say, they will call in north we will call them Mataji, in south they will say Amma. Automatically we will call, anybody we will call Amma. And Prabhupada is saying that Benji, sister, this and all is a foolish way of showing our attitude. So it is not the proper way. That's what Prabhupada is saying. Because scripture is saying that treat all the women as mother. Why you want to treat all the other women as mother? Except your wife, you should treat all the women as your mother. Because they have the capability to grow a child in their stomach. Not all the men. No men can do that. They can only do that. So they can only take care of the child. So that is the reason we need to give that respect to all the women as mother. And Chanakya Pandit, he used to say, Paradarate, he used to say, Paradarate. That means you need to see, para means other, Tarade means other's wife. So you need to see all the, except your wife, all the other women as a other's wife. And he is saying that, one more point he is saying that, you want to see all the women, I suppose if there's some garbage in the roadside, will you go and take the garbage? You will feel to take the garbage? You won't feel that. That's a way you need to see all the other women. You should not feel that I need to enjoy. So that is the way Chanakya Pandita was saying. That is the way we need to live. So that the Pandita, who is the Pandita? The person who understands this and following the scriptural knowledge, that person is the Pandita. So they will treat all the women as mother. And in the Ishopanishad, there is a first mantra. What is the first mantra? Ishavashyam idam sarvam. What is the intent? Ishavashyam idam sarvam. Yat yakta jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena punjitaha tena tyaktena punjitaha magraha kasya Swidhanam. Magraha kasya Swidhanam. That means Ishamasya Isam Dharma means whatever animate and inanimate in this world, everything belongs to Lord. And whatever the quota assigned to us, whatever the things quota, this is the quota into what is need for us. Only we need to take and need to enjoy only that thing. And which are belongs to others, we should not, by knowing that this is not ours, we should not try to take that. Because everything is belong to Lord. Because animate and inanimate, anything, material or immaterial, everything is belongs to Lord. So that is what either Ishopanishad is saying. The first sloka itself like that. Yes, everything. The first knowledge is everything belongs to God. So that knowledge we should have. Everything belongs to God. And what is the quota set for me? I will enjoy only that thing. Nothing beyond that. That is the understanding we should have. Okay. And what is the current government is doing? Current government, if you see the India, not only India, all over the world, they are encouraging all these Kali Yuga symptoms, the meat eating and the illicit sex, intoxication, everything is there. They are gambling, everything they are encouraging. The governments are now all the government is encouraging to open the wine shops more. In Tamil Nadu, earlier it was they opened the wine shop some 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Now the government ordered 7 o'clock only open the wine shops. Why? Because there are so much of, because people are getting addicted and they are trying to enjoy. So they are morning itself government want to increase their profit because there is so much of profit they are getting. If there is some Diwali or some festival is happening, crores of money they are getting from that, getting out of it. And if you see, all these liquor manufacturing companies are owned by the politicians. So they wanted to see, they want to take the portion, they want to take the more profit from them, out of it. Prabhupada, he was also running a drug shop. That time, Prabhupada said the purified alcohol. So the Prabhupada's time, the purified alcohol, 1 gallon of purified alcohol is 1 rupee only. So during Prabhupada's time, you just need to add some color, some flavors into it, then it will become a whiskey. So that whiskey they are selling for 60 rupees that time, Prabhupada's time. So 1 gallon of that purified alcohol, 1 rupee they are getting. They are adding just a flavor and they are selling it for 60 rupees. So how much profit they are earning? So the people are not seeing the welfare of the society. See, if you compare that, the current government and the Parishit government, Parishit government, he was immediately the symptoms happen, immediately he wanted to kill all these symptoms, destroy all these symptoms, take it out from the state. But the current society, Kaliuga society, well, Kaliuga government, what it is doing, it is encouraging. You see, each and every 10 shop, after 5 shops, there is one non-vegetarian shops are there. It's open. In olden days, maybe some, before this broilers and all, maybe some 30 years when I was in the childhood times, in the village, anywhere, this non-veg shops will be there in the outskirts of the village. It should not be there within the society. It will be there outside of. The end means outside. Once you go out from the village, then only you can get the non-vegetarians. And that time the liquor shop and all, it will be outside only, not within the society. So now what is happening? Within every street they are keeping the non-veg shops. And see, within this surrounding, some 200 square meters surrounding in our area itself, you see some 3-4 wine shops are there. So government itself trying to encourage now because they are getting the money. They are not thinking about welfare of the people. So in this kind of government, it won't take the people anywhere. It is just exploit the people, and the government who are all running these shops, they are doing the business, they will enjoy. And the meat eating. So if you see, India is the second largest meat consumer, and export also happening. So we are having so much of slaughterhouses. In Kerala, it is a big slaughterhouses are there. Advanced slaughterhouses. Within 5-10 minutes, they can kill some 10,000 cows. They cut everything they can do. So that much advanced things are came. So the advancement is happening. Whatever the Kali symptoms, it is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So all those things our government is encouraging because from this they are getting the profit. And gambling. The gambling in the sense, if you see the online gambling is came. So there are so many newses in the TV and all. If you see, there are so many news. That means one small boy, he addicted to the gambling, maybe some 15 years age, addicted to the gambling. The parents also gave the freedom to him, gave the mobile, and now phone pay, credit card, everything came. So by using that, he did 35 lakhs he spent on that credit card. Whatever the money, his parents' hard-earned money, they kept it in the account, everything he spent on the gambling. So people who are all doing this business also, they also don't have the feeling that if we are looting somebody's money, they don't have the feelings because they just want to enjoy. They just want to take care of, okay, what I am getting now. Whether other is suffering or the other is enjoying, that doesn't matter for him. They just wanted to enjoy themselves. So that is the reason they are also the gambling, they encourage the gambling. Some 10 years back in Tamil Nadu, there are so much of lotteries. Lottery in the sense, they need to scrub the lottery. You know that scrubber. The small sheet will be there, the numbers will be hidden. So there is a number display in the paper. So if this number means this much money, this number, this much money. Then they will get the bundle. So the person who going for the work, they will get hardly 200, 300 rupees. And they will spend the 200 rupees, 300 rupees. 100 rupees they will spend in the wine shop. 200 rupees they will spend on the scratching. So they wanted to, whatever they spent, they want to get back through the lottery. So this is also one of the gambling. They will grab that, and most of the time it will go on vain only. They won't get anything. If they will lose their money, they will go off. Because of that, people are addicted to that. The morning itself, they will go for a loan. They will get a loan also for that. They will take the loan and they will work on that morning. From morning itself, they will go and scrub it, and they will try to see what is that I am getting. They may spend 1,000 rupees, and finally they will get one thing, 100 rupees price. So then they will happy. Okay, I got a price. So then if I get more, then I will get more price. So this is the more and more they wanted to get. This is the desire, greed to accumulate more, to get more. Because of that, the gambling also is doing the family. There are so many families are under. They did a suicide. The entire family got suicide because of all these problems. They got a loan because of to gain that money. They lost all those things. So because of so many family died. They suicide. And so much of family because of this drinks. They used to drink every day. They will go for work and they will spend that drink and they will come back. And then sometimes the person will die also. If the head of the family die, means what will happen to the family? They will also suffer. So there are so much of things are happening. And now Tamil Nadu government announced, if somebody who addicted to drink, he recovered from that, he left and he recovered from that drinks, then government will give the government job for him. So now in the WhatsApp and all, they are doing the memes, right? The memes, they are saying that, see, Tamil Nadu government is giving the job for who came out from the addiction. So it is better to go for addiction, get addict and come out. You don't want to study UPSC, write the exam and get the government job. Just drink and come out from that, then government you get the government job. So that is the way people are talking now. So the government, this is the thinking of the government, the way they are thinking, this is the thought they are. Last month, one of the place, they drank illegally they prepared this, what is that, alcohol. Tamil they will say kalla chara. Illegally they prepared, and that they added some cyanide also. Cyanide. Some 30 people died. By drinking that, 30 people died. Then immediately what the government need to do? Government need to catch hold of that person who did all those things. They need to punish them severely, and who drank, when them also, already they died. And who are all connected with that, they need to punish so that nobody will do other. That means similar thing for next time, right? What the government did? Immediately they give 10 lakhs rupees for all the person who died in the family. See, person who was in the job, some army person, he was dying in the field, war field, then government is giving 5 lakhs rupees. But the person who drank the alcohol illegally prepared alcohol, illegally they drank, they died, for them government is safeguarding them with giving 10 lakhs. So what is the thinking of the government? They just wanted to grab the vote of the innocent people. They are innocent. Who are people are doing all these activities? They are innocent. They are not educated much. Because they were addicted to the senses. They wanted to enjoy something. So the government wanted to catch hold of those people so that they can keep their vote banks. So this is the thinking of our politicians. They are not thinking about the welfare of our society. So if they are not thinking about the welfare of the society, until unless the government is realizing that we are here to take care of the society and give the protection and take the society in the next level, it won't happen. And Prabhupada is saying that Krishna conscious movement is the only thing can do the protection to the society. Because what is our principle? First 4 regulative principles. No illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling, no meat eating. So this is the 4th thing. So this is the 4th thing. Kaliva it is running. Kaliva is running with these 4 things. If you avoid these 4 things, you will be saved automatically. And 5th one also is there. What is that? Gold. Accumulation of gold. So whatever is the required gold, you just accumulate. You take that much only. Don't try to try to accumulate gold. Yes, that is also. Yes, if you see so many people, they are keeping their gold and some robbery is happening in their house, they are taking away all those gold. So whatever is required, only keep that much gold. There are so much chains. They are snatching the chains. People are holding the ear only. They are going on the bike, immediately they are snatching the chains. And somebody dragging in the road. Many people are injured because of that. So what we are wearing? Just Krishna conscious person. Just wear Kantimala. Don't go behind the gold and silvers. Just nobody is going to catch hold of this Kantimala. Right? So these 5 places, whatever we need to avoid is all these 5 places. If you avoid, then we will be saved. And if you follow what Guru is saying, Guru's words, if you follow the Guru words, you can cross over this samsara sagara, the ocean of birth and death. You can cross the ocean of birth and death. So for that, what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, in 4.9, Krishna is saying, 4.9. Janma karma chame divyam evam yo veti tatpadaha tyaktya degam punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. So what is a simple thing to get out of this birth and death cycle? Janma karma chame divyam. So ones who know my activities, my birth and my activities, my traditional activities, that person never take birth again in this material world, and he will come back to me. So Krishna is giving, that is a promise. If Krishna is saying it is 100% true, there is not even a point, not 1% also, we should not have the doubt on that. So it is 100% true. So it is a very simple, right? Instead of our going addicted to our senses, serving our senses and destroying our life, again and again taking birth, just understand the birth of what is Krishna, who is Krishna, what is his birth, what is the transcendental activities. Just discuss, do the time pass with the discussing about the pastimes of Krishna and give the knowledge about Krishna to others. So in that way, we can make our life better. So until unless the government is taking all those steps to establish the Krishna consciousness to all over the world, there will not be any peace. The Kali Yuga, it will be there like this one. So anyway, we know if it is rainy season means it will be rain only. We also know, but Kali Yuga means it will be like that only. But if the person who understands that, like Parikshit understood there is a symptoms of Kali, I need to destroy it. The similar way, we understand this is the Kali Yuga problems. We need to avoid those things, and we need to catch hold of Krishna consciousness. If the person intelligently, if we understand that, then he will be saved from all this Kali Yuga problem. So he can go back to Godhead very easily. So today's slogan, it is Parikshit, by understanding the symptoms of Kali Yuga, immediately he took the bow and arrow, but the fighting spirit, he went and tried to destroy those things, the symptoms. So this is the way we also need to act so that we can be saved in the Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Any questions, any comments, any doubt?